Hey guys, Cam315 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another episode review of Kaiju number 8 as we are back and we get more of this great show that is Kaiju. Even though people, I know people don't like Kaiju number 8. I can't change people. I think Kaiju number 8 is great. Some people say like later on Kaiju number 8 becomes pretty bad or something like that in their opinion, but I'm enjoying everything that I've been getting, right? So yes, but regardless, apologies for this review coming a few days later. Again, if you've seen my last two videos on the channel and if you saw my community post, I went to Anime Impulse on Saturday. So yeah, me going to Anime Impulse, boom. That was legitimately my entire day. And after I was done, I basically laid down, went to bed. That's the thing. Now, the good thing is I can stay up super late tonight because it's Labor Day and nobody works tomorrow, right? But anyways, we are back with more we're back with more Kaiju number 8, and we actually get an episode focused on Iharu and Ichikawa, and just seeing how it is going on there. Which this episode was crazy, man. Episode was crazy. So we remember from the last bit of the last week's episode was when they were trying out Kaiju number six's power with Ichikawa, right? So that was kind of the thing. Now we do get like the episode is kind of like a mix between Ichikawa and Iharu, right? So let's kind of get the Iharu stuff out the way, right? So Iharu essentially he essentially wanted to he was watching, or let me rephrase this. We see in flashback moments, Iharu was like growing up the special dude in the class, right? Everybody, say like, "Oh, you're gonna be a great thing. You're gonna do great things when you get older and stuff like that." He was basically the top talk of the town. Like, it's like a typical like high school, type of thing, right? Where, in high school, you may be the best athlete, out there in the school, and you've always been that as and people in school have always known, you're the best, 100% the best athlete, like you're the star player on the team, whatever team you go to, and everything. And then that's when you get to freaking college, and then you realize, oh shit, yeah, okay, I'm not as good as some of these other people, right? um and that's ended up what happening, right? Iharu, he was a guy that like, as he was growing up, he was the talk of the town. Like people was like, oh man, you're gonna do great things. And he talked about like, I admire dudes like Mina, Captain Shinomiya, and even Narumi, right? And he's like, I'm gonna be on the board, I'm gonna be on the posters just like them, and I'm gonna be a great, kaiju hero, right? And then obviously you see like one moment he got to obviously, the other section, the main group, you get this thing where, you have to where many of the other characters like they started passing by and he started to realize quickly like, oh, I'm not exactly the best. If anything, I'm now average, right? And then it cuts to the present when, or from the end of last week, where he was looking at the at Ichikawa gaining the powers, trying to gain the powers of Kaiju number 6, and he actually said he's like, a bit of me actually wanted me or wanted you to like fail and not, get it right, and I was honestly relieved about that. But at the same time, he realized, even though he felt relieved, he did feel like, oh shit, I probably should not be saying this because this is my friend right here, right? So that's the thing. So, you just have it to where he feels weaker and he feels like he needs to prove it. Like, no, he's just as strong. He can keep up as obviously his other squad mates, right? But this episode was kind of him just accepting, like, you know what? I'm not as strong as maybe Ichikawa, Shinomiya, or Kikoro and the other characters, but I can still do my own thing. Now, with Ichikawa's whole thing is, the squadron leader he's with, he basically is like, okay, you're gonna go out into the field trying out Kaiju number 8's, power suit, but and the powers and everything, right? You have to take down this one Yonju Kaiju, and you have to defeat it. If anything happens, I'll make sure I jump in and basically finish the job for you. But this is kind of what you need to do. This is your allotted time. You got to do it. I think they said they gave him 10 minutes, especially because the fact that using the abilities of a kaiju does lower your life force essentially, right? So he's on a borrowed time, and because of this, this makes Ichikawa feel like, okay, I need to put on a show. I need to wrap this up quickly. So then they know, like, okay, they know, okay, I know I can master this and I'm good and I'm fine, right? So you just have it where this dude is legitimately showing off, right? Legitimately showing off like crazy. And it also seems like the Kaiju's ability is also like an ice ability. And it was pretty cool how he was using the ice abilities throughout the episode to take down the Kaiju, which is absolutely crazy, right? So that's the thing. Now, albeit as this is happening, like there was one moment where Iharu, he tries to get involved and try to take down one of the kaijus, but it just doesn't work. He gets thrown back into this tree, and Ichikawa comes in to save him, right? And because of it, this kind of gets Iharu to be a little bit down. The other squad mates like, hey man, you're pretty banged up. Like, hey man, it's okay. Drop out of this, head back to base. We got this, right? And because of this, Iharu's feeling like he's not worth it anymore. He feels like he honestly feels like, well then what's the fucking point of me being here? Clearly I'm not strong enough, right? Now on Ichikawa's side, because not only he's trying to rush to show, he's also having his doubts, and he's blaming himself of saying like, no, I need to get stronger. So then incidents like what happened with Kafka and other people getting hurt by kaijus don't happen again. And if they don't happen again, I'm gonna be good, right? And I'll be a hero. And he's trying to wrap it up and trying to use more power. So he's actually tapping into more of the power, and he's activating more of the power. Now, obviously, the comms team is like, oh, he's getting stronger as he fights. Like this dude's Broly from Dragon Ball Super, right? And the squad captain's like, no, that's not the case. He's pushing himself. That's what he's doing. And then as you see, the more as Ichikawa is pushing himself, the comms team is like getting a reading on his suit. They're like, hey, this dude's got like some injuries, bro. He's got like muscle tears and shit, right? Like there's a part in this episode, bro, like legitimately he's pushing his body to the absolute limit. And we find out like even when you're using the ability of the kaiju and you're enhancing your suit's ability with the kaiju powers, you know, it's only so much the human body can take. Because there's like one point where like Ichikawa like jumps down and he lands. He's about to go on the next, attack, right? And then he turns around, and next thing you know, his fucking leg is broken. Like it looks like a noodle, right? And it's completely dislocated. And they make the mention about that, right? Eyes getting all red and damn near bleeding. I'm like, dude, like calm down. And you would think it's kind of maybe the kaiju's presence overtaking the mind, but no, the squad captain's like, no, your mindset kind of, when using the kaiju, abilities, it enhances your strength, and that's what's making him stronger. And the fact that like his determination, is very high, so that's why he's pushing himself like that, right? Which is absolutely crazy because the dude is damn near breaking his bones, tearing he's tearing ligaments, like muscle fiber ligaments in it, like, and it's all over his body. So like by the time this freaking battle is over with, like I don't know if they got anything semblance of a close to what a sensu bean is like in this, but my man's gonna be in a hospital bed and he's gonna be wrapped up like a fucking mummy, bro, because this man's got like a bunch of tears, and I wonder if like he's got to fucking do all these like maybe surgeries even to repair like some of these fucking tears, more than likely. So that means this man's gonna have like a bunch of incisions all over his body, bro. Like he's gonna be fucked up after this. So I don't know like what the heck's gonna happen to this dude, but like the dude's got a fractured leg. He's got muscle tears that probably might need surgery to, refix and everything. And it's only going to show this guy this lesson, like, and I guarantee the squad captains will be like, look, you were good out there, but like, don't push yourself, like that, right? And I can see to where the squad captain's going to definitely tell him, like, hey, man, I respect what you did, and it was great that you did what you did, but look, man, when an order is given for you to return base, I need you to do that. And because I don't want you, like, getting yourself fucking killed, and everything, right? Because damn near, if he would have kept going, he would have got himself killed. Ichikawa definitely would have got himself killed, because even though he was hearing in the comms, he was in this zone where he's like, no, I need to get stronger, I need to get stronger, I need to get stronger, and everything. Now, the person that snaps him out of it is Iharu. Now, Iharu kind of defies the orders because they're like, wait, why are you doing that? Like, it's dangerous to go there. And he's like, no, you know, I gotta go there because Ichikawa was my friend. And I gotta snap it out of this thing and everything. And he gets to Ichikawa and he tells him, like, hey, man, you need to snap out of this thing. Let me, help you and everything. And Ichikawa's like, but you're gonna get yourself hurt. He's like, dude, don't worry about me. Let's take this kaiju down together. Basically, kind of saying like, look, man, I'll be your shield, dude. Let's help each other out and let's take this kaiju down because you're obviously compromised, right? So the episode essentially ends off with them planning to work together to take down this Yonju kaiju. So we'll see where that goes. But overall, I'm pretty excited to see where the story is gonna go. And I think it's going to be an interesting episode. And again, like I said, it's nice to get a focus on another person not named Kafka or maybe even Kikoro. It's nice to see that Ichikawa is getting his own feature, like his own feature, right, as well as the others. So, that it was a pretty cool episode. I also do know like the mobile game I think dropped, I think a few days ago. I didn't get it. I only seen a few gameplay. It basically looks like a turn-based RPG, as well as the fact that it is a gacha game. I'm already got one gacha game because I'm playing fucking Zenless Zone fucking Zero, right? With the fact that that's my fucking gacha game that basically I pour money into, right? So that's kind of the thing right then and there. But you get my point there. So yeah, but so I'll see how it is in terms of what people say, and then yeah. But other than that, I'm gonna got it for guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more. My bad. If you want to get more Kaiju No.8 content or any other anime content I upload to the channel and things like that. I did post in my community tab my co-host the Red Wolf's vlog of Anime Impulse that we attended on Saturday. Well, as of this recording, because I'm recording the Sunday night, yesterday, right? So, but regardless, Saturday from 10 to 6, right? And we attended that, had a good damn time. I definitely spent a whole bunch of fucking money and shit like that. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I spent a whole lot. At least, my paycheck is gonna come in next week, and I'm gonna be good. Even though I'm gonna pay rent tomorrow, and then State Farm insurance, and then a car payment and stuff like that. But you get my point. Um, I regret the payments that I made? Yes, I do regret some of the payments I made yesterday. Looking back at it now, were there some things at that convention I probably did not need to get? No, more than likely no. But I stupidly gave my money like that. But that's the thing. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna got it for guys. Again, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day or your night or enjoy this video. Till then, guys, peace.